You gotta forget everything you learned in school, all the garbage and indoctrination on TV, all the history documentaries and the Discovery Channel, History Channel. I'm telling you, it may be that hard to believe. See, these are all rings. They're just, this tree was so massive. Okay, you gotta just forget everything you learned, because it's a lie. And when you get done with this video, you'll see the truth, no doubt. You'll have no doubts whatsoever, and then you gotta ask yourself, why would they lie? And like I told you, many are indoctrinated, and they think they're educated, and they really believe what they're teaching. But they've been brainwashed, indoctrinated. You know, it's only those at the very top of the pyramid that know the truth, all the Luciferian Antichrist. You know, and like I said, if you refer to Ephesians 6:12, it explains it best. That's exactly what it is. It's a spiritual battle about souls and spirits. It's what it's about. Jesus warned us about it. I've been to many different mountains, many different states. It's all the same, a little bit different. These are all cedar trees, giant cedars. You got to remember, you have the tree, you have the branch, and you have the twigs that come off the branch. Everything you're seeing here are only parts of the branch and the twigs that were hundreds or thousands of feet in diameter, okay? Okay, here's a pretty good example of everything I've been trying to show you. This is a fallen tree, okay? Just the tree, okay? It's probably 100 foot long. And you look at the way it breaks down from the weather, okay? See all the flat edges, just the way it breaks down. And here you have some radius. Okay, see the way it breaks down. See that piece. Everything breaks off flat, okay? So you get off in here, okay? You see all these pieces that break off. And then they come down here. Okay, they just fall all over, and these pieces break off. Okay, they just fall off, and they're different, all kinds of different sizes. You can see the rings in there. Okay, you can see it from that side, from this side. So the pieces I've been showing you at the beginning of the video and all throughout the video, you see a piece like this that was as big as an apartment building, okay? So you see how This is compared to my hand how big this is, and you can see the tree is about 2 feet in diameter. So that'll show you when you see a piece like this as big as an apartment building how big these trees were. They were miles in diameter. The branches were hundreds if not thousands of feet, okay? This is really important to understand, okay? And then these rings, these edges and everything get rounded and smoothed. And then they break up again. Okay, all kinds of different ways and different examples, different shapes. And they get rounded and smoothed. And you see all the rings in here, okay? This ledge here could be, Roxy, go. Oh, that dog, see, there she goes. Go. These rings, these ledges, that ledge could be 50 feet across. Okay, I've shown you this all throughout the video, okay? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a great example. That's why this video keeps going on and on and on and on, because I keep being led to other things. So obviously, God is telling me that it's not ready, okay? You come over here and watch. So this piece here, you see the way it breaks apart, okay? This is what happens to the trees. That's why everything has a flat edge. You see the rings in there. Okay, all this, it's a continued breakdown. See that? And then they roll, just like that. The piece just went into the river there. You see it floating down. Okay, and then they petrify. This is exactly what you're seeing, okay? It's really important to understand that. Okay? You see, this is just wood, okay? But it's not recognizable because it's rolled in a river. Hey, here's another piece. You dip that in the water. It's just from a different shade, you know? Not all wood, not all petrified wood is like this, what most people think it looks like. You gotta remember there were thousands of different kinds of plants, trees, shrubs, bushes, and vegetation. Just like over here. See, this is what people recognize piece of petrified wood as. But this is wood. This is wood. It's just rounded in a river, and it don't look like this. Okay, and then you'll see the side of the mountain like this. Or the side, like where they cut for a road to go through. And then you see the cutout on the side of the road. Okay, and this is what you see. Okay, I'll put a picture in here to show you what I mean. They cut the road out, and then everything weathered and eroded. It's incredible that I've went 50 years blindly walking around believing, or not really believing, but just not seeing it. And then my eyes were open, and it's a whole different world, new world I live in. It has brought me so close to God the Creator and Jesus Christ. I'm telling you the truth. You got to separate the truth from the lies. Okay, there's a couple things to see here. So like I showed you up at the monument, how it has that nub here, okay? And then the radius, and then it swoops down. Actually on the other side. But it's the same thing, okay? When this branch goes into the tree, it's very strong. It's part of the tree. And you see the small radius, and it gets bigger on the outside. And you see here, this here is one ring. And I don't know if you can see, but you can see like 4 or 5 in this crack. And you see all the rings here, okay? So like the guy standing in that water, and you see all the ledges. All it is one ring on top of another that came off, like right here. one after another. And then this is what happens to it. It gets wet, it rots. This is what happened during the flood. And when you go up hundreds, if not thousands of feet in elevation to summits, and you see the same exact thing, that water was all the way up there in order to do this to it, okay? And then it needed the water to petrify everything under great depths and pressure, okay? So when you look at a mountain, it's a difference, just like it looks like trees and dirt. Let's zoom in up here. You'll see it's all the same thing. You gotta understand how the tree breaks apart. Looks like I showed you. See that? That is no different than that branch I just showed you, okay? So you see how tall that is and that space is there between that tree? So much of this is fallen away. But I was showing you right here, this is such a perfect example. Okay, this is a couple miles across the way. And you see the way it breaks down. Okay, this is just a giant, massive branch that fell. More than likely, okay, this whole deal right here is all one branch that fell. And then it started doing what that wood does, and I'll show you. Look close at it, okay? It's really important you understand this. See the way it breaks up? That might be a 300 foot, 400 foot diameter wide branch.